I got something new for you guys today. I'm over here with my boy Jay. Some of you guys might know him. He's got the Rona right now, so he's all he's all covered up. But so I'm over here with his RSX. A lot of the RSX people that follow me on Instagram and stuff, you know Jay. He's a big influencer with this RSX. He's gone to a lot of shows. He's hit me up. We're gonna be doing something to his car. It's not a secret anymore because I'm already filming it. So, and you already put it up, right?
Yeah, I already put it up.
Okay, cool. So we're going to be putting on a Skunk2 Ultra Street manifold with a, what is that, 70?
70, yeah.
70 mil throttle body. He's got the Skunk2 rail. And just in case you haven't seen, I'm going to leave his Instagram below. But this is his RSX. It's a 05 or 06?
05.
It's an 05. 05. Custom paint. It's got the works. Custom spoiler. We'll go over it a little bit more. I mean, leave in the comments if you want to see more about this car. I'll leave his YouTube channel in the description below as well. But it's a fully tucked bay, and the only thing he's missing now is a nice manifold.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what we're going to get on
You're
it.
get a lot of heat. Why is it a base? Why didn't you just change the motor?
I didn't say it was a base. I left that out of it. You know,
I get a lot of heat for that.
I just show the motor. You know, the real RSX people, they would know, but it's not a race car, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's not a race car.
Just to show.
Doesn't need to go fast. So
just don't show the interior. No one's seen that yet.
no, that's good. I'm not going in there. That's why I'm just showing the outside. But yeah, it doesn't need to go fast. Hang on, let me help you out. First thing we're gonna do before we even get started, let's pull the fuel pump fuse out. You pull the fuel pump fuse out, start it up, let the rail empty out. So when we go to take the rail out, there's not a lot of fuel in there.
Okay.
So we'll do that before. I know you were gonna unhook the battery, so we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that first. And I mean, this is going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to start with this intake right here. We'll pull that off first, unhook the whole harness, and then we'll just start splitting it. Yeah, it's going to be simple.
All right, cool.
Go ahead, start that car up. Here, I'll get in the back so you can hear it. You still have, where's the fuse box on this car?
The fuse box for the interior panel is right here.
I think the fuel pump is on the inside one. Yeah, I don't think it's on that one. I think it's on the interior. The one under the dash. Here, just in case. Here's where he's got his fuse box tucked right underneath. Who did the fuse box tuck?
Kroll's Customs.
Okay, the guy who did the bay?
The guy who did the bay, yeah.
Alright, he's got it all tucked under there. Pretty simple. Nice stainless brake lines. A lot of work put into this engine bay. A lot of work. Here, I think he's got his... This is the guy who did the engine bay. Kroll's Customs. Just start the car up. It's going to run maybe a minute, and then it's going to die.
Okay.
It's just whatever's left in the rail.
When it dies, to shut it off?
No, it's going to shut off on its own.
Okay.
Try it again. It might already be empty. Alright, this probably got nothing left in the rail anyway, so we're good. Now we can unhook the battery and we'll get started. Here we are so far. We've gotten the cold air intake off. What we decided to do is move the throttle body off. It would just be easier to split the manifold. If you're unsure about base models, this plastic manifold is a two-piece, so you can see we already have it splitting off. So we're going to take this side off first. Jay's going to take the T-bar off because this portion right here, it hits the T-bar. So just so we don't scratch anything, we're going to take this bar off. The fuel line is unhooked. We have it, you know, in a rag over here. All the sensors and hoses are off, and throttle cables are off. So next up is, like I said, we're going to take this off. Then we're going to split the runners. Once we split the runners, I'll give you a better look of what it looks like. And then we're going to take the fuel rail, the injectors, and the back plenum of the manifold off as one unit. And then we'll take the throttle body off because we'd have a little better access to the coolant lines that run to the throttle body since he's still using them on this one. So we're just leaving this for last. Then we'll start putting the new one on. We're going to delete his cruise control cable too. We're going to be doing some tucking over here. He's got a race car guy here now. So now we're going to start shedding weight.
You can't see me smiling.
We're going to shed some weight, and I'm going to gonna do some race car stuff in here too. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him to do some. With the front plenum removed, here's a better look at what we're looking at here. So this is all part, like this harness right here. That's part of the secondary runner setup, which is all this motor right here. It's just these. This is all for fuel efficiency. It just has runners, and I don't think you'll be. Yeah, you're not gonna see them, but the runners are right in here. But we're ditching all that. We don't need it anymore.
Is this good?
Yeah, that's perfect. So actually, I'm using that bottle because I need to unhook this coolant line right here because this is part of the throttle body. So I need to take this one off here. Then we're going to take the other one off on the throttle body right here where this hose clamp is. And I guess, yeah, I guess you're going to reuse it.
What?
These coolant lines to the IAC, because sometimes we cap these off. Like this is capped off on mine. Or you could just reroute them and just bypass it, like put a loop on it. So what you would do is you put a hose from here, and then you would just route a hose back to this end down here. You just route.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is for cold starts.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, it's up to you if you want to keep it or not. We'll figure it out. That's not a big deal.
Get to that bridge.
So yeah, we'll take those off, and then there's going to be some more 12s underneath. So there's 1, 2, 3 down here, 1, 2, 3, 4 up top, and then this whole section will come off because we already have it unhooked here. So we can just take this off with the fuel rail. We'll take the injectors off and stuff on the bench, and we'll do all that there. And then this cable, we'll just take the brackets off. All right, we're almost there. Here's where we're at so far. We got the whole manifold assembly taken off. We got the throttle body completely removed. You are going to leak coolant if you are, taking off the lines from the throttle body. So what we did is we just put a cap on this one, threw a bolt on this hose just to stop it from leaking. The evap, all this evap stuff, we're getting rid of this. And we're going to run a line straight from the brake booster to his new manifold. So we're going to get rid of this hard line. And when you are removing the secondary plenum, you have to take the 2 studs off because you won't have enough to pull out. It's going to hit right over here.
Pull what?
It's going to pull out.
Oh.
You know about that?
Nope.
Okay. So we're going to. So you have to take those studs out. That way you can lift the secondary plenum up. And so right now what Jay's working on is he's taking the sensors off.
Oh.
Now I gotta beat that out.
Oh, sorry. It just makes it more real.
Those aren't gonna be easy to take out.
Nope.
We might have to put the vice grips on these as well.
I don't want to strip it.
That's probably what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to probably put vice grips on that. So he's taking off the IAC.
Hammer?
The TPS, yeah.
Hammer?
And maps, which you got the map sensor out already. And that's why he's doing that. And then we're gonna clean the mating surfaces off a little bit. And yeah, just pretty much do some more cleaning under here for him. And then we'll have the new one on. So probably, I'll pick this up when we're getting ready to put the new one on. The new one's already pretty much assembled. Oh, and you gotta take the injectors off the secondary one right here. So we'll do that, put the injectors on here, and I gotta figure out how this goes, because to me it looks different, but I've never used this rail, so I'll figure that out. And all right, I'm done talking. We got the manifold on there. Here's what it looks like. We've just been like brainstorming what else needs to be done. He's got this custom throttle cable that it's not going to fit with the Skunk2 throttle cable. What's that called? Like a adapter or holder, whatever this is. So he's going to get a Carceps one. That's what I used to run on my old Skunk2 throttle body. So we can angle this to go lower and it'll fit on the throttle body. But the manifold fits great. There was no modification once we put it on. He's got some Downstar hardware. It's only 2 bolts right now because this needs to come off again. And these bolts are temporary. We had to figure out how to make this Skunk2 fuel rail work because this is another composite one. This is one that they use for this Skunk2 Ultra Street or race manifold. And we had to reuse the spacers from the old fuel rail. So if you're going to use this on this manifold like this with stock RSX injectors, make sure you don't lose these spacers. And we got all the fittings on there. You just got to get some Teflon tape. We mocked up the old, or not the old one, but the engine intake he had, and it looks like it's going to fit. We just got to get a bigger coupler. So if you have this intake, it will work. We got rid of all the evaps the evap lines, the brake booster hard line. Here's his weight reduction. So I'm sorry, I made this pile on purpose so you can see all the weight reduction we're starting to do with this right here.
Wait, let me see how heavy it is.
Bro, that's like 10 pounds of unneeded stuff. And then with that manifold, we didn't check. That manifold was heavier or lighter?
What? Sorry.
Was this lighter or heavier than that one? I'd say this one was a little lighter.
You know what? No, that one's heavier.
Oh, it's heavier?
I'm holding this with one hand. That one kind of wanted to.
You have no throttle body on that.
I like the way you talk. Yeah, so it might be actually.
It might be the same actually.
Actually, you know what? No, with that on it, definitely heavier.
Oh yeah, because I forgot about the runners.
Yeah, that with that piece is definitely heavier.
See, Rob, I'll convert you one day. One day I'll convert you. But we did run.
I don't like girls.
We did run into some issues with this, just small things. I mean, we were able to do it. He is going to get a new IAC because, well, it just doesn't look like it's good. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. It's crusty, and we had to work it to get out. He's just going to get a new one of that. There's nothing else we need off of that throttle body. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's all it was. We kind of knew we weren't gonna like get it started today because there is. I mean, he didn't even have the plugs for the fuel rail, so we knew it wasn't gonna run today. But we wanted to at least get it going, just give him a head start, just push him. I had to push him. Let's just do it.
Yeah, he had to push me. I didn't want to do it.
We'll just do it. That's why you call me, bro.
I wanted to drive the car.
We ain't going nowhere. It
ain't going anywhere.
This car ain't going nowhere. We might as well do it. We need the content, right?
Yeah, we need the content.
You got
you know what's good content? When you do the wire tuck.
Yeah. All right. So
that's my way of convincing him to do the wire tuck.
We were talking about doing Carter's, so I'm gonna do Carter's, and then I'll do his as well. It'd be dope, we gotta find somewhere to put a SERGMOTIVE sticker since I did all this work to it.
On the back windshield.
Put it right here.
Oh, put it right there.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's fine.
But I have a hybrid racing fuel hose, like a tucked one. So we're gonna get rid of this one right here that runs to the back. So the tucked one does the quick connect back there, but then it turns into a braided line, and we'll run it here. So that'll look nicer. I got a lot of spare parts that I'm gonna help him out with. We're gonna do good with this. So I think we're just gonna clean up the garage right now.
Yeah, we gotta clean up that. I got a mess in here.
Well, we're gonna take the cruise control out, right? The cruise control.
Yeah, I'll start taking these clips.
Cable. We'll take that off, and then I think that's where we're gonna call it until we pick up maybe in like another week when you
I'd say about by the time I get all that stuff.
You got to get a couple other stuff going, but I'm glad. I mean, I actually like this. This looks a lot nicer. It's definitely, when you got it on there, you could see that's what it was missing.
But you know what? Now, if you didn't look at the motor and see it was an A3, you wouldn't know it's an A3.
No, you can't tell.
So
now it looks like if it was swap. Yeah, I agree with that.
Which is fine.
Hey, it's just the looks thing, but
swap will come eventually.
Yeah.
Yes, eventually.
I told you.
All right, eventually.
I told you I was gonna convert them.
I'll do the K24 just because it's cheaper. I wanted to do the K20A, but it's so damn expensive, and I'd rather just do a K24 for the torque.
K24 would be nice in this, but I mean, this is gonna get tuned once we're done because you got this on K-Tuner. We never said you're gonna use K-Tuner with this setup, obviously, because we need to delete the function of the dual runners.
Yeah.
So once we get it started, it's gonna get tuned. So once it gets tuned, you're not gonna want to swap it because you're gonna already enjoy it. You're gonna be making. I'm telling you, this is probably gonna make like 200, 205 after it gets tuned, and it's gonna be a different car. And you're gonna
definitely feel.
You're gonna enjoy it more than what you did, and then you're not gonna worry about the swap until later on. And then by then, I'll convince you to do nitrous or something like that. And
I don't want nitrous for the smoke.
So all right, let's clean up, and we'll close this out right after we're done cleaning. Garage is pretty much clean. We got all our tools put away. We buttoned up some of the stuff or whatever was left in the engine bay for now, and so Jay gets whatever he needs. I'll give you a quick look at it. Just like I was telling him, even with the throttle cables out of the way, it just made the engine bay look that much cleaner. So without those cables looping around, I think it looks 10 times better. And then, obviously we'll take the rags out and stuff when it's ready to go.
But they're not staying?
They're not staying, no. We're not going to be leaking anymore after this. Yeah, we're keeping them there for the coolant lines that run to the idle air control valve. They're still dripping a little bit, but yeah, this looks good. It's going to look great. I can already see it, and we're going to do some little more touches here and there. But it looks, you know, man, it could be like
It looks so different.
like a thumbnail right there. It looks good. Well, I got to take the rags out for the thumbnail, but I'll do that later.
Yeah.
It does. It looks great. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it came out sick.
This is the final. As soon as we're done, I'm gonna peel that off.
You take that off right before you start it.
Yeah, that's it. Done.
All right, dude. Well, thanks for having us. I know this was something cool that they're probably tired of seeing my car. So it's an RSX still, but you know, it's something different. And, you know, we're gonna do something different. And since I spent so much time putting my Ultra race, I already had an idea how to do. So yeah, this is the Street. I just want to clarify. This is the Ultra Street. It bolts onto a K20A2 fine, and it also goes to a base model, which is the A3. Bolts up fine, no issues.
Yeah, we got the Honda gasket in there too.
Yes, we didn't show that.
That little blue.
The Honda intake manifold gasket, that went on there nice. I really like this hardware, let me tell you, man. Like, this looks good. I'm not a fan of beauty washers, but the bolts itself, they look good. I like those.
Pretty happy with it.
All right, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely something different. We stepped out of the garage and we're in someone else's garage now. So that was.
You're in Jay's garage.
Yeah, we're in Jay's garage. It's different, you know, but it's cool. You know, it wasn't that hard of a job where we needed like special tools. And once he gets all his stuff, we'll be back in another week or so. We're gonna button this up. Hopefully, we'll have everything we need. I'm gonna check my storage unit, and if I find stuff that he can use, I'll bring it so we can definitely get it started. And probably take a drive around the block or whatever. And that's it, bro. You got anything you want to say?
That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe.
There you go.
There's the plug.
There you go. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave a like if you like this video. And if you want to see more of his car, he's still doing some other stuff to it that it's not out there yet. So when he's done, let me know. We can do like a full review of his car. You could, we'll go out or something. We'll cruise with it. That's what we did last year.
Yeah, last year.
Was it last year or was it like early?
Last year.
I thought it was early this year.
No, I didn't have registration or anything on this car. I don't have any registration on this car right now.
Last year. So we went out cruising last year. That was a good time.
Yeah, that was through backwards.
That would have been cool. I should have filmed that, but we'll do that. We'll do that next time. Hopefully, if my car is streetable, because it doesn't like driving around that much anymore. Whatever. That's another story. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay motivated. Keep making those streets louder.